I'm Rutten, and today I'm demonstrating the Dabs and Sponges brush pack for Procreate. I designed these brushes to easily create messy, intricate textures, ranging from thick painterly dabs to light textures. These brushes respond beautifully to pen pressure, and select brushes can even utilize rotation. You can download these brushes right now at aaronrutten.com. Let's dive right in. The Chunky Dab brush is first. As its name implies, you can get a chunky shape with a lot of random texture. This could be chalk, crayon, or pastel. Pen pressure controls the texture, opacity, and size of the brush, so I can create both soft and sharp forms. This and many of the brushes in the pack work well for painting trees. There are a few ways to use these brushes. You can tap to make single dabs on the canvas. You can build up the dabs by overlapping single dabs or drawing in a tight spot, or you can draw strokes. For a little extra randomization, you can twist the pen as you are painting with this brush. This will break up the pattern more. Barrel rotation is only available on the Apple Pencil Pro. With the Crystalline brush, you can craft sharp, angular textures, perfect for geological formations or magical effects. This brush creates some color variability, so don't be surprised if the color isn't precisely what you selected. Pressure controls the blending of the brush. Heavy pressure deposits paint, and light pressure blends. If I make the brush larger or smaller, I can change the scale of the features. If you increase the brush size as you move into the foreground, this brush works well for creating dirt or gravel. The fine spatter brush is essential for adding noise and grit to a piece. It generates a random spray of particles. The size of the brush controls the size of the brush features. Pen pressure controls the density of the particles. This brush is useful for starry skies and sandy beaches. The Leafy Dab brush allows for the rapid creation of foliage. This is a very dynamic brush. Pressure controls the scale and density of the leaf features. Heavy pressure gives very sharp, defined leaves. You can build up strokes and dabs to randomize this pattern, but leave some negative space in your foliage. With light pressure, you can pull the leaves in a particular direction. Barrel rotation lets you change the angle of the dab shape. By combining all of these brush expressions, you can make some very detailed trees. I'll add some lighter colors on top using light pressure to get more defined leaves. The next brush we'll look at is Metallic Dab. Procreate doesn't support metallic paint like some other apps do, but you can sort of fake the effect. As you can see, it creates a somewhat reflective looking texture. You can also paint strokes with this brush. Another use for this brush is to make it very thin and use it for tree branches. The Oily Wet Dab brush produces smudgy strokes with canvas grain for a traditional oil paint feel. Light pressure smudges the paint, while heavy pressure gives a scumbling effect. The brushes in this set can also be used as blenders and erasers. I can tap and hold on the smudge tool to make this a blender. Now I can mix the colors together on the canvas while maintaining the brush texture. The Rough Smeary brush offers a grungy, streaky texture. By pushing harder or softer, you can control how much pigment is pushed around, making it perfect for adding a grainy texture or creating a strong directional flow. The Rusty brush is ideal for texturing aged or oxidized surfaces. It automatically varies the hue and lightness slightly to mimic natural decay. The colors build up lighter with subsequent strokes to quickly create detail without changing the color manually. The dabs are very randomized with streaky directional features that look like scrapes. Lighter pressure gives you more of a weathering, whereas heavy pressure gives you more rust buildup. The Smoky Dab brush generates soft ethereal effects like fog or clouds. This brush relies heavily on pressure to control the softness and the underlying texture. Lighter pressure blends and gives me more diffused smoke, while heavy pressure creates thick billowing shapes. If you blend out some of the details and change the brush size, you'll be able to make more complex forms. Soft Wet Dab is your go-to brush for painting several oily dabs at once. This sort of brush works very well for impressionism. If you look closely, you'll see the color of each dab varies a bit. This helps to make the paint look thicker and more natural. With lighter pressure, I can blend and mix with this brush. I'll mix in some lighter colors, then blend to smooth them out. For a stronger mixing, I can set this to the smudge mode. The Splat Dab brush creates chaotic splatters of paint. Overlapping paint causes it to build up in a wet way. Lighter pressure gives you a smaller splat feature, as opposed to heavy pressure, which creates larger splats. If I mix some colors together using light pressure, you can see it creates wet bleeding effects. For a watery blend, use this brush in the smudge mode. The Sponge Dry brush mimics traditional sponge marks. It uses a strong texture which can be built up using subsequent strokes or dabs. Adjusting your pressure controls the opacity and density of the paint texture. You can even rotate the dab using barrel roll. For a heavier saturated effect, the Sponge Wet brush pushes digital pigment around realistically. Blending with light pressure really helps to make the textures look authentic, pulling the background color into your paint and creating an abrasive effect where some paint lifts off the canvas. You can get some very intricate flow patterns if you layer and blend with multiple colors. The Wet Abrasive Dab provides a gritty but fluid texture, perfect for watercolor painting. I'll paint with heavy pressure, then fade to light. You'll see that heavy pressure makes a larger shape that is sharper and more concentrated with pigment. Lighter pressure makes the features smaller and softens and dilutes the paint. If I make an overlapping stroke that goes back over itself, you'll see the paint texture can be flattened out. You can also overlap subsequent strokes to increase the concentration of paint. If I make another stroke that overlaps itself, but this time I use light pressure through it and along the edge, you'll see how I can blend or diffuse the paint as well. I'll add another color on top and blend that into the paint beneath. This is a great brush for painting fluffy clouds. Finally, the Wet Fuzzy brush creates a fuzzy, gritty texture. The texture is denser with heavy pressure and gets finer with light pressure. Pressure also controls the opacity and blending of the paint. If I paint a stroke and blend it out, you can see how I can create some very detailed marks. I'll use a large brush to layer some colors and blend them. You can see the color mixing looks very wet with paint flowing into the intricate textures. For a wetter blending, use the smudge mode. If you paint with a smaller brush, the fuzz becomes so fine that the blending looks dry rather than wet. That's all for this demo. If you'd like to add the dabs and sponges pack to your own toolkit, you can download them using the link in the video description or by visiting aaronrutten.com. I hope you enjoyed this demo.